This is going to be a top 10 negative list, but it's going to be the top 10 cringeworthy, tacky, and just plain reality check-inducing qualities of FanTards. Now, these are things you've seen and some you haven't seen if you're lucky, but basically, let's just delve on it. Number 1, stop. You are not married to your favorite lead singer. You're not married to the singer of your favorite band. You're not. Your last name isn't Vanity, Carlisle, Fuentes, or Stump. Stop it. Just stop. You're like, what, 15? Stop it. Stop doing drugs. Stop bragging about getting high while listening to Blood and Dance Floor. For God's sake. It's not music, and perhaps that's why you need some kind of plant to help you tolerate it. Stop painting your face on a daily basis. Please. I can see this if you were going to a gig, but beyond tour dates, meet and greets with your favorite band, you should not look like a raccoon that got in a fight with a box of crayons. Alright? You'd be surprised how much I actually see these. Stop paying for merch. I'm not saying stop buying merch. I'm saying, how do you afford to wear nothing but merch? I mean, really, I understand you're dedicated to this thing, and it's a big part of your life or whatever, but $30 is a bit steep for a shirt that's made out of thin cotton and is going to tear if the right breeze catches it. Understood? I mean, I could see if the merchandise you're getting is like a leather jacket with the logo embedded in, like really, really well-made merch, and it's something that's going to last you a while. Maybe then it's worth $30. But no, most of the time it's not. Stop tweeting them. Stop it. Stop proposing marriage over Twitter to some guy or girl in their late 20s or early 30s. It's fine to say, you're so inspirational, or I love your music, or I love your band, but do not say, marry me please, because just stop. And yes, I've actually seen that one. I've seen that one more than once. And I've seen the person do this, and then, because sadly enough I was friends with the person, because I was not aware of this behavior, this psychotic, deluded mental state they were in. They did this, and then on Facebook posted a status saying, why did you block me? I'm like, oh, you meaning the person that blocked them. But, stop getting overly excited and gibberishing all over every post that they make that has a comment section. Stop, if basically, get off the internet, take a deep breath, and calm down. If you can't form words because so-and-so posted a selfie, perhaps it's time to pull your head out of his or her ass. Now, this speaks to the stop buying things, but it's on a different level. Stop buying everything because this person has it or wears it. Stop going broke because they wore this or that in a photo shoot. They're either being paid, being told what to wear, or, and here's a biggie, have the money to blow on the shit. Plus, do you really need to be told not to look like someone else? Be yourself. There's a bunch of little clones out there nowadays. So, this next one relates to that. Stop being a clone. Stop sacrificing your language skills, originality, and friends because of your obsession. Basically, stop being a retard. Hello, go live life. Stop assuming that because you share the same music tastes as other people that you have to be into the same activities and substances they are. No. Stop. Some of these might save someone's life. Stop sending people nudes or posting nudes on fan pages for attention from said band or person. This happens more along the lines of Facebook pages and Tumblr followers. Still, people get obsessed with those things as well. I've had to unfollow numerous pages because rather than keep the news to his or herself, an admin for a goddamn page decided, instead of posting shit related to the topic of the page, I'm gonna post ass, and mo-ass. I don't want to see someone's ass. If I'm looking at your page because there's creepy shit on there, I want to see creepy shit. I want to see creepy stories. I want to see scary stories. I do not want to see some bimbo's ass or tits. Or some guy's abs, for that matter, either. It's still not related to the topic. Stop accepting certain behaviors because they are done by certain people. Whether it's done by a celebrity or band member or otherwise, just because you like their music or some shit does not make illegal or harmful activities towards others okay, just because they committed them. This point is speaking to people who continue to idolize people like Davey Vanity, Ian Watkins, and Justin Bieber. It doesn't matter how much money they make, how much their music rocks, or how much their music sucks, for that matter. Raping and molesting underage people, raping babies, and driving drunk is horrible, dangerous, reckless behavior. It harms other people, and you should know that. And I am, for one, am so sick of hearing people hold these people up above the law or any punishment just because of their looks or some trivial skill. It doesn't matter how well you can sing. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. Once you traumatize somebody or kill them, you're not even human to me. Especially if it's for something like drinking and driving. It's a stupid thing. People die every day from that. And I don't know why anyone would idolize somebody after finding out that they were capable of such shit. And I'm not targeting any particular fan base, though I do poke a lot of fun at Blood on the Dance Floor, because I, for one, do not like Davey Vanity. It's not just their music that I don't like, it's not just his behavior that's obscene and disgusting that I don't like. It's how this man, who is in his 30s, has not seemed to mature past the age of 15, or even 13 for that matter. How his bandmate sticks up for him, J-Bone Monroe, sticks up for this man even though he molests teenage girls. I mean, sometimes there's cases of this kind of stuff happening where the band honestly doesn't know that the person does it because they do it in such a way that it's hidden. But if you're on a cramped bus with 3 other people or 4 other people and you're all, how did Lost Prophets, if that's the band that Ian Watkins is the lead singer of, or was the lead singer of, the guy that raped the babies, my question is, how did none of the band members know? Unless he did this kind of stuff when he was at his own place, or when they weren't touring, or, after they stopped touring or something. I don't know. But, if they knew and didn't report it, that's just, I don't know. I don't want to continue to depress anyone, so I'm going to end this video, and just, yes. You can enjoy music, you can enjoy, a favorite person in your favorite band. You can emulate someone and look up to them, but make sure that they have qualities that are worth emulating and looking up to. Make sure their music is actually good. Make sure that they're not some kind of weirdo. Now, if you look up to somebody and then later find out that they were doing bad things and completely ditch the stuff, that's understandable. But also, some of you are probably going, why didn't you touch on don't tattoo something on your body to do with something? If I have a problem with paying so much for merch, why don't I touch on paying for a tattoo that's permanent? Well, that's just it. A tattoo is permanent. What you're paying for a tattoo, you're going to get. It's going to be there your entire life. But I do say, if you are going to get a tattoo of your favorite band, get it somewhere where it's concealable. That it's not going to be seen a lot, because if something bad ends up happening and the band turns out to be a bunch of scumbags, you won't want to be associated with them. Because no matter how many times you tell someone, I was a fan of these guys before they committed this, you don't Like, you don't, like, people that have Lost Prophets lyrics tattooed on them, or, you know, a logo from the Lost Prophets, I never listened to them. I never did, honestly. I liked one of their songs from, like, a long, long time ago, the one about staying on the rooftops, but, I never memorized the name of the band that sung it. I never downloaded it or anything. I just heard it here and there, and, you know, thought it was alright. But, people who have their lyrics tattooed on them, people that have, you know, you don't know when he started doing that. If he's been that way his whole life, aka sick in the head in that way his whole life, then you may very well have gotten that tattoo when he was doing that. You may have looked up to him when he was doing that. That's also why I say do not like a band based on how attractive the people in it are. If you see somebody pretty and you go, oh, they're pretty, then start listening to their music, that's wrong. If you hear their music on the radio even, or on someone's iPod or something, or playing somewhere, and you're like, oh, who's that? And they tell you, and you look up their music and you continue to get into them, and then you remember how they look and see how they look. If you got into their music instead of how attractive they were, I'm guessing people wouldn't have as many fans as they do. But I guess, I'm just gonna shut up now because this video is going on 12 minutes.